How to expand double brackets. Here we have x plus 3, x plus 5. Essentially, we're going to be multiplying each term in this bracket by each term in this bracket. So let's get started. Our first term is an x. So we're going to multiply this by the x here and by the plus 5 here. X multiplied by x gives you x squared. X multiplied by 5 gives you plus 5x. You then did the exact same thing with the second term, which in this case is a plus 3. You're going to multiply it by the x here and by the plus 5 here. 3 multiplied by x gives you plus 3x. 3 multiplied by 5 gives you plus 15. But we're not done yet because we can simplify this by simplifying this part of the expression, also known as collecting like terms. So we'll end up getting x squared, then 5x plus 3x gives you plus 8x, and then the last term, which is plus 15. And this is the quadratic expression you should obtain by expanding this double bracket. For the next example, I do recommend pausing the video, trying it yourself and then comparing it to my work. Here we have x plus 5, x minus 2. Again, take your first term, which is an x, multiply it by the x here, and by the minus 2 here. X multiplied by x gives you x squared. X multiplied by minus 2 gives you minus 2x. Again, doing the exact same thing with the plus 5. We're going to multiply this by the x here and by the minus 2 here. 5 multiplied by x is plus 5x, and 5 multiplied by minus 2 is minus 10. Again, we can simplify this by simplifying this part of the expression, and we're left with x squared minus 2x plus 5x gives you plus 3x minus 10. And this should be your final answer. Just as a note, a lot of people forget to use this sign. So it's not 2x plus 5x, it's minus 2x plus 5x. Just make sure you're very careful with your signs when simplifying. Okay, the next example. Here we have 2x minus 3, x plus 1. Again, take your first term, which in this case is a 2x. Multiply it by the x here and by the plus 1 here. 2x multiplied by x gives you 2x squared. 2x multiplied by 1 gives you just plus 2x. Again, with the minus 3. Minus 3 multiplied by x gives you minus 3x. Minus 3 multiplied by 1 gives you minus 3. Again, we can simplify this. And your final answer should be 2x squared. Then 2x minus 3x is minus 1x, which is the same as just minus x, minus 3. And this, again, should be your final answer. Alright, the last example. We have 3x minus 6, 2x minus 3. Again, taking your first term, which is a 3x. I'm going to multiply this by the 2x here and by the minus 3 here. 3x multiplied by 2x gives you 6x squared. 3x multiplied by minus 3 gives you minus 9x. Again, with the minus 6, you're going to multiply it by the 2x here and by the minus 3 here. Minus 6 multiplied by 2x gives you minus 12x. Minus 6 multiplied by minus 3 gives you positive 18. Again, we're not done. We can simplify this part of the expression, and we're left with 6x squared minus 9x minus 12x gives you minus 21x, and then the plus 18. And this is your final answer.